All right, it's engine tapping time. We're gonna see what, or sensor tapping time. Yeah. Dig, dig, dig. Shut. This is the tool. And you'll get sucked into the pulley system. That's so. We did that one. Hopefully I don't get zapped here. I shouldn't ground myself out on the truck. That sounds good. So I taped off that just so it wouldn't get moisture in it. I already tapped that one. Tapped the other one. Work our way over to here. Just trying in anything, guys. It's AC. I don't care about the AC. Just a light tap. I'm simulating a Quebec road. So if anything's going to shake the wires, that's how it's going to shake, right? So that's an airflow sensor. What was this? Don't know if I can get into all my injectors, but I'm at that point where, you know, using the stick method is, I'm not saying it's an act of desperation. Just because I'm not saying, what's this over here? Just because I'm not saying it doesn't mean it is. So that's holding up okay. Watch the friggin' bill. That's a little too close comfort for me. Airbox is in the way. That's all the sensors I can kind of reach. I'll see if so I tested a V6. The other two cylinders are too far back. Yeah. I think that sensor I got to replace. So, good news, I mean, it's not much of a shake. I don't want to shake it too much. But, like, if there was loose wiring, like that's a perfect running engine right now. Like, that sounds like a Hemi. Why are you torching me? You stupid fly on my elbow. Okay. Oh. Guess what I forgot to do? It's friggin' auto, too. I don't bend like that. I don't bend like that. I'm an old man. Stop abusing myself. Ding. All right. This truck has a lot of annoying dings. Well, the dingers work on it anyway, so. Okay, so what I was just doing there was just looking to see, just for BS luck, that I would find a sensor or something that, oh, hey, you shake it and the truck conks out on you. So, good news is I didn't find that. I could have just put that right to where the window was if somebody would have left it open. But no. Back seat it goes. Okay, so today's progress, you told me. All I did is I took the actual connector off the EGR valve and taped it up and, you know, kind of went for the test drive. Watching my cousin watch, what is he doing? I haven't seen my cousin in a while for the weekend, so I'm gonna have to console myself with some pork chops. They're just thawing out there. Gonna throw them on the barbecue. That will make me feel. That was a wasp. That was a huge wasp. I have issues with wasps. I have a hunch I'm gonna be stung like 15 times this year. Usually I get stung 14, 15 times a year. Okay, so let's recap. How am I doing for time here? I'm doing good. Okay. So it did not do the thingy today where stalling while driving, but I didn't get it up to very much speed. I don't know if the speed makes a difference. I really don't, because I've had it stall out, you know, coming out of the driveway kind of thing. And I've had it, you know, coming up the hill at crawl speed kind of thing and misfiring and everything like that. And I've also had it happen at high speed, which is very, like, if you want excitement in your life, that will definitely give you excitement. Like when it's like, get to the side of the road before the power steering locks up on you. Well, it doesn't really lock up. It becomes unmovable with those big tires. There's 285s on there by 75, I think, or 80. they're wide, right? And plus, I got the wheel spacer, so you got a lot of. It's not like a little car where you can muscle it, dead stick it to the side of the road. And especially if you have people behind you, you have to understand when you're in gear and your engine dies, you lose speed fast. It's like it's like hitting the brakes. So if somebody's tailgating you, they're going to be in the box of your truck really quickly. That's why you got to do the controlled crash, you know. Hit the four ways. you get maybe about 4 or 5 seconds of pump fluid going through the power steering pump just to get you onto the side of the road, you know. The flashers is just to keep it legal. Say, hey, I put on my 4 ways. The bastard still ran into me because he was following too close. But we both are going to lose a vehicle or both die. I don't know. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But I blocked so the valve is still on the engine. Again, I would like to know, would that hurt my one of my subscribers, a Dodge guy, said that, you know, if you don't get a tune on that without the EGR valve, you know, you might cook your exhaust valves because the exhaust seats will be too hot. But I'm not seeing it, like the temperature runs steady on that truck. Like it's, you know, when it's warmed up, it's like, it's here, it stays there. Doesn't do anything else. On Brutus, it was a little bit lower. On this one, it's like, you know, like they're within the center line of each other, and that's where you're supposed to be anyway. So temperature-wise, it doesn't seem like the truck's running any hotter. Now, is the truck running lean? Well, I'm not hearing any backfires or those things. You know, usually when you have a head gasket leak and you're running lean, you get the I don't hear the So I don't think it's that. I've now hit pretty much any sensor or connector within visual range on that truck around the engine, lightly with the stick, you know, just to see if there would be a loose wire that would go, you know, or you'd hear a cylinder go, you know, I know the sounds, right? I know the failed valve sound too. It's a very scary one. Now, the other thing I was thinking, the sensors I got to test is I got to get underneath the truck and tap the catalytic converter sensors. There's one at the beginning, one at the back of each catalytic converter. And I do notice a lot of time when the engine runs rough, I hear that boggy sound of a stuck catalytic converter. But with a multi-misfire, you would kind of get that boggy sound too, right? So process of elimination here. But you can see how smooth it runs when, when it's, doing its thing. It's like I say, you touch the pedal, woohoo! That truck flies, which is fine. It's just when it's flying and it decides, I'm going to take a nap. It's like, that's the part I can't live with. So like, how far do I go with this truck? Like I've got to make money with it so I can make enough money to fix it. But I also, am I cheating death every time I do this? And it's not so much just about me. Like if I kill myself, it's my own stupidity. But I don't want to hurt anybody else. You know what I mean? So I do want it fixed, But at $106 an hour, I would like to be able to go and say, I know what the problem is. I just need somebody with the tools and the garage and the shop time to fix it, right? Otherwise, option of selling the truck, let whoever buys it, hey, look, it's a time bomb. Do what you want with it. It's a pretty truck. If you got a spare engine in it, throw a spare engine. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with the engine. I really don't. There could be. But like when it's running normal, like mechanical stuff